What is going on, you stallions and stallionettes? AK40 Kevin here in the gamer heaven. So we have a little bit of news about the campaign or single player story of the new Halo Infinite, and it seems like they're trying to take it back old school a little bit. Let's get it. Alrighty guys, so sharing my screen here, this article just came out today actually, and this is centered around the story mode or the campaign of the upcoming Halo Infinite, which, by the way, the release date is still set to be sometime in the fall of this year, so we do not have a specific month or even day yet, but fall of 21 it will be dropping. And I think what I'm most excited about is going to be the BR mode, Battle Royale mode, which they already have confirmed, and I think just having an open world Halo universe with people zipping around in Warthogs and Banshees, jetpacking around and stuff, picking up laser swords and whatnot. I think that's going to be really cool. I also think the multiplayer is going to be fantastic, but I will, of course, be playing the campaign, streaming that bad boy head to tail, and I would like to have a good, rich campaign here. It's been really hit and miss in the Halo franchise. So it seems like what they're going for is two things here, and that is simplicity and legacy, and we're going to cover exactly what that means. I have some highlights on this article, as you can see here. Campaign itself is going to take place on Zeta Halo. When they say legacy, they're trying to kind of kick it back to Halo Combat Evolved. So not graphically, obviously, because that game is extremely old now, but they're trying to get away from overly noisy designs and details. With Halo Infinite, we wanted to take this new adventure back to its roots and create a visually pleasing experience that doesn't overwhelm with unnecessary complexity, where readability and clear artistic composition prevail. So it's hard to really get a clear vision of what they're saying from this journalism here. These interviews, they say a lot of fluff words, a lot of big fancy articulate words to show people how big their brains and schmeckles are, but if they could just break down. We aim for a 7-hour campaign. It's most likely going to have between 25 and 30 missions, broke between two main characters. Missions in the Warthog, there's going to be some, you're going to play as the Covenant again. They don't say anything like that. They're just like, we're going to go to Halo Zeta. Overly noisy designs and details. We're going to make it look more like Halo Combat Evolved. It's like, this article is cool, but they do give some information, but it seems like a lot of just journalistic fluff. But they're also redesigning some of the enemies as well. So they've simplified the design of some of the legacy enemies like jackals and grunts to make them closer in nature to their appearance in Halo 3 and previous titles. So when I read this sentence, it kind of struck me as maybe they're trying to cop out, saying that the character animations and models for the enemies are going to look really poor, and they're trying to swing it like that was their artistic design. Like, well, we wanted them to look like Halo 3, but really they just couldn't make a very good modern-looking grunt or jackal because of either lack of creativity or lack of resources with their equipment. Hopefully I'm just misleading myself, but that, to me, that's what that sentence came off like. Like they're trying to get them closer in nature to their appearance in Halo 3 and previous titles. Well, that's not a good thing. Halo 3 came out in 2007 on the Xbox 360. We are two console generations forward. It's 21. We don't want it to look like Halo 3. But then they move on talking about the grapple shot, which we've already seen. It was revealed in that gameplay demo that we saw that got ripped to shreds because of that brute's face that looked really not good. It actually became quite a meme for a couple months there, but the grapple shot is cool. It's just that it's a grapple gun that lets you quickly transverse around the map. And then they talk about how that's going to, help you with the verticality, helping you to get up to some vantage points that'll further show the beauty of the world and whatnot. I mean, yeah, that's how that works. We've played games with grapple hooks in the past. Like, we know what it's like to get up there and look off over a large vista. In case you weren't already counting down the days, I'm not. There's actually a lot of other stuff to play right now. Halo Infinite is set to release later this year, undetermined time in the fall, coming to Xbox One, Xbox Series, and PC whenever it arrives. So this is a Microsoft exclusive. That is the closest you're going to get to an Xbox exclusive because Microsoft has an ecosystem, meaning whenever it's released for their console, it's going to be on Windows 10 PC as well. So if you're only about exclusives, there is not really a point for you to own an Xbox, to be honest. If you have a high-powered gaming PC, you can just plug a controller into the top of your tower, and you basically have a supercharged Xbox. So, but I will say, Halo Infinite's going to be, since it is a first-party title, i.e. a Microsoft Studios title, it will be on Game Pass launch day. So if you are subscribed to Game Pass, that'll be good for you because, $15 a month and you'll be able to play Halo Infinite. And that does include on the PC and the console. You can actually save on the PC, pick up your progress over there, and vice versa. So that's really cool. Not plugging Game Pass, but it is a good value. So hopefully this game turns out to be good for the Halo franchise and for Xbox in general. They definitely need a substantial, meaty, girthy, thick, veiny, milk-sneezing exclusive on their platform. Because currently they don't really have that. Like the PS5 launched with like Miles Morales, which granted, not great. It was just supposed to be a DLC add-on for the original Spider-Man, so it's not like a standalone game, but it is good and it is an exclusive. Then you've got like Sackboy's Adventure, that Astro's Playroom, which is baked into the PS5 to show off the controller's new features. So they have exclusives over there, and Xbox kind of doesn't. I mean, technically, neither one of these consoles launched with a substantial amount of exclusives. Yet another reason that I say these consoles should have waited until mid-21 to launch. They were not ready. They were half-baked, pulled them out of the oven, tested them. These aren't ready, but we got to satisfy the shareholders. Meet our quota for the holiday quarter. And that's exactly what they did. It's crazy. Knowing damn well that the lack of supply would drive these consoles into the hands of bots and scalpers with bots and scripts. I can't even talk. It's got me so jazzed up. It's just sad that Microsoft and Sony blatantly knew all the issues with their consoles and still pushed them to turn a quick buck. That's literally why. It was literally to grease the pockets of the CEO, CFO, executives, and the shareholders sitting around the old oak table. They don't really care about the average gamer. I know this is way off topic from what the video is, but I just want to put this information out there so you guys kind of understand that all of these launch issues, and it's not just the scalpers with bots and scripts scooping up all the consoles. There's also issues with the interface on Xbox and PS5. There is PS5 still doesn't have an expandable NVMe storage in the back. So people are stuck with the 667 gigs of usable storage. They both have a massive lack of content when it comes to standalone proprietary new gen launch titles. And there's a bunch of other stuff. I'm not going to cover it here. I can make a separate video as to why both the new gen consoles were not ready till about mid-spring 21. It's not just me saying that. A lot of other YouTubers, much bigger channels, much bigger brains than mine, are saying that as well. For example, Rich at Review Tech USA. Well, that's going to do it, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to bum you out at the end here, but just some thoughts that I've had rooting around the old brain. But I do think Halo 5, or not Halo 5, I think Halo Infinite is going to be a good title. I think that BR mode is going to be a whole heap of fun, as Halo's never had a BR before. And I do think the campaign is going to be good. I just hope they're not using the simplicity and legacy to kind of swing jankier graphics on us and just say that that's what they were going for. All right, guys. If you enjoyed this video, is informative or entertaining for you, liking the video helps it to get seen by more people, as the YouTube algorithm does no favors for my channel. Subscribe for more news around the gaming community and industry just like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.